It's Amus College here on the AstroTurf. We've already seen the first half. Well, a couple of chances were created, but not enough to rattle that net. Hopefully the fingers will remain crossed as we slide into the second half to see who will be standing heads and shoulders. But, well, St. Mary's SS Kitende, the defending champions, up against Amus College. One of the runners-up in these in the Rwandan arrangement there, but coming here to ensure that things get started and already underway again. And of course Amus College now changing sides. They will be playing from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, while St. Mary's SS Kitende now playing from the right-hand side to the left. Well, of course expectations going a little up in this second half, but you can already see the changes. Idi Juma coming through and starting strong there to take as many touches as he can as Amus College continue to force their way through, but St. Mary's Kitende still creating that very all-important buffer. Mansour and Court trying to ensure that they get that ball up, and someone brought down to the ground, so the referee will surely give that free kick, and he has already given nonetheless. A couple of yards away from the 18-yard box, and where damage can be caused. Well, if you're not yet aware of what is going on here, it is the boys football final, and long ball in. Amus College hoping to get a touch. Touch they did get, but not with good precision. And that ball not going where this young man sharply wanted it, and their chance being wasted by the Amus side. They had good deployments in that 18-yard box. You could see the free kick being floated inside, and on second touch there, there's no way that ball was going to be guided from such an angle. Hopefully they have to think about something different again. Lovely skip away, and this man has been quite an inclusion ever since coming on. That is Idi Juma. And here they come, Amus College hoping to drill their way. Goalkeeper reacting quickly there, Mugira Steven. St. Mary's SS Kitende currently on the back foot as we do a restart on this second half. And now a chance for them to come flying forward. And you could see that Walusimbi and Court trying to link up play with each other, but return ball there just going over and above Hakim Mutebi. Just put too much power on that ball. I didn't really get it where I'm sure he had imagined in his head. Well, sometimes football is a game of imaginations, and how you imagine your grip on the game can really impact on how you go about the workings. Clumsy play there into the flanks from Walusimbi to try and set up Hakim Mutebi as more red shirts warm up now on the touchline, getting ready to come on. Well, it's just 3 minutes into it. I'm not sure I understand what Coach Daniel Malay is trying to remedy here. But of course, we just always have to see. And you could see Oliminyara coming in the place of Walusimbi. And we just have to wait and see who Arafat and Kola is replacing. And it's going to be this man, Gok Santos, who steps off. St. Mary's back on the ball. Quick touch there. Arafat hoping to lay it out for the new entrant, Olimi. But Amus College reacting very quickly there to clear their lines. They haven't been allowed any decent touches in the last 2 minutes. Maybe that is something they are hoping to improve. Well, this is exactly what the crowd does love. Abdul Razak Muzamil trying to dance around on that wide area, and a challenge on the man who's just stepped on the pitch, Arafat. You could see that it was Toto Majib, the captain of this Amus College, trying to plead his innocence or to protest the decision. The assistant referee had already gotten his flag up, and it's a free kick, more or less close to where corners are taken. So that's why you could see even the, save for the wall that has been erected, the two-man wall, you could see the standing position is almost the same as one you would expect when a free kick is taken. St. Mary's SS were very lucky in the previous FEASSA games, where they did get one lucky one from a corner positioning. Olimi taking too much time to put brains onto it, and I didn't really think that he was going to hit it up in the clouds, but you know, that's where he powered it. The new man, first contributions. Well, I'm sure he's one of those who is brought on with the intentions of getting the right movement. Amus have enjoyed a couple of touches now, and failing to link up with Mansour, who intentionally had tried to drift away. Mansour goes down to the ground. Referee gives a free kick. Well, it was quite destructive to Bukedia Comprehensive School yesterday in the semi-finals, as they did eject the same team. Here they come, Amos. Can they try something from such proximities? Couple of touches inside the, oh, in the back of the net! Straight into the roof! Oh, what a build-up to this one! Oh, came from nowhere. And when it was all said and done, well, how he managed to get that target right. Surely it was something special to light up the Amus College stands. Well, you talk about strikes, this is quite something. Well, just stood up there on the edge and got that ball straight into the roof. Couple of touches were made. For a moment you saw that coming, especially when that ball was played in, deflected wide, and this man just stood up, just saw the goalkeeper off his mark and hit it with good precision into the roof. All the trouble was caused here. And the second touch allowed this gentleman to just power that ball in the back of the net. Just take a look again. Ball headed in his direction, and you could see that Abdul Razak Muzamil had his target practice right and just placed it right above the goalkeeper, who stretched to try and keep it out. But nonetheless, it is celebrations that currently take center stage here at the Amus College School Hill, as Amus College School now take the lead with that ferocious strike. They are leading St. Mary's SS Kitende 1-0. Well, of course, the big question will be, can St. Mary's SS Kitende respond ferociously? They are very capable of that, so it is perhaps something that Amus College have to keep in mind, but nonetheless, they are the ones up front. Now here comes Mutebi Hakim, trying to rail that one through, but well, you love the fact that Alubuka just stepped into the tracks, and Mansour. It is starting to get interesting here. Amus College, Mansour trying to get to that ball first before Makisa Simon did, but Makisa Simon had properly read play here and made sure that he closed down spaces just when that ball was flowing through. Couple of exchanges. Now St. Mary's SS Kitende is starting to get serious about this fixture, and they will continue to hound Amus College for possession, and it also is getting animated as we are seeing something unfootball-like. Referee allowing a quick touch. Ball in the area. Players being tumbling here as they try to challenge for that ball. Well, you can hear volume levels starting to get a little bit up. In need of a quick response. St. Mary's SS Kitende, well, up against the side they've met quite a number of times. Never mind the fact that St. Mary's SS have been the dominant factor in that regard, but these finals tend to change lots of things. Kim Mutebi hounded off, not allowed a second touch. Manso comes in the mix, or gives the ball away and goes down to the ground. It looks like he was hit in a place that is quite a little sensitive, and currently rolling off the ground. Well, I'm not sure whether the incident itself was culpable, but you could see many of the players from both sides regrouping, tempers starting to flare, and sharp words being exchanged. If you are looking at the action closely. Well, just to remind you, this is the finals of the FEASSA games, the football or the boys football bout, and St. Mary's SS Kitende, who are currently trailing Amus College School 1-0. Well, in terms of support, the Amus side is a little bit always having a little upper hand. But we just have to wait and see whether this man is able to get back up on his feet. This is where everything went wrong, and that shielding of the ball is maybe the cause. And Issa Bukembe there with a shielding, and did catch Mansu badly there as was trying to ensure that he wins back that ball possession. Some of the locals here showing their happiness after that strike by Abdul Razak Muzamil. Well, Lubika trying to get a quick start, but ball is quickly intercepted and a kick. Surely the referee has to have a look at this incident again. Well, discipline levels are starting to dwindle. St. Mary's SS Kitende need to keep their heads together. They need to make sure that they have their wits about themselves. Finals tend to get the worst out of players, especially when they are on the back foot, and this man is the latest to go into the referee's yellow book. Sevagala Ibra has rather been composed, he and his colleague in midfield, that is Issa Bugembe, but this kick here surely would not have escaped the referee's eye. Hussein Sharif being the victim, as Ibra Sevagala being the culprit. Efforts to win back the ball, and you can understand the frustration on the faces of the St. Mary's players. The locals can't stop dancing. They know they are in the lead, and they will continue to celebrate in each and every way you can imagine. Yeah, you have confirmation on the yellow card. It's Sebagala Ibra so he won't be having so much freedom to man that area quite well, given the nature of attacks that Amus College are starting to amount. But like I told you, it's going to be dancing should Amus College walk away with this one. Just expect grooving all night long. For the first time, very first time, they're having a big event like this, the entire East Africa here in their own backyard, and that surely speaks volumes to what they've really ripped out of this entire arrangement. Of course, I did tell you about the tourism that has been happening around this area, and not forgetting the business element to each and everything that has happened. People selling from things as foodstuffs to anything you can imagine. It's been quite a cocktail of activity here as we get back to the action. St. Mary's SS Kitende, Akim Motebi dropping a little deeper, starting to ask those many questions. Hounded off the ball, but referee allows action to continue. And you could see signaling that no harm was done there. But St. Mary's SS not known for trailing any team, and they will continue to fight for dear life in this one. We're looking at now just a few minutes, and Amus fans, I'm sure they're looking at the 57th minute as being a little too. Manso manages to poke a leg through, and this could be trouble, but a quick reaction there from the goalkeeper, Mugira Steven. Just being good to help him stand in front of him in the ball. Long one up, and efforts to get a touch, not yielding fruit. Manso has been quite an element, especially coming off the flanks. We've seen a lot less of Farouk Tumwesije there, and you can see that changes already being made, and this man will come in his place. It's Leonard Kasanya now being fancied ahead of Farouk. Manso, handful player, now coming through, twisting and turning. Manso gives the ball back into the wings, and this is trouble. Took a quick touch there, should have just held on a little to the ball, Abdullah Zak, but chose to shoot from distance. I'm not sure he was quite in the know that he could power that ball from such a distance. But St. Mary's SS Kitende now, player on the ground, Luka will have to get a visit from the referee, but this gentleman is starting to look like a man who's playing in the final. It was actually this young man, Davis Busolwa, who, instead of just holding onto that ball a little bit tighter, chose to want to shoot directly at the goalkeeper with not enough strength. But Hussein Sharif looks to be down on the ground. He was trying to challenge that second touch. Well, these are the FEASSA Games, the Federation of East African School Sports Association Games 2024. Uganda being the host nation, and Bukedia district being the host district, while Amus College and Bukedia Comprehensive School being the host campuses. We'll just have to get a report from the medical team after this incident and see if this young man is able to continue. Doesn't really look to be in fine health, but he will have his health looked into. This is where it all got nasty for him, and you could see the efforts to try and challenge for that ball. And so the landing was not as good as what you would have wanted, and just landed a little bit poorly there. Well, action is being given a green light to restart again. Slight push on Sevagala, but this is where St. Mary's can get dangerous. They're not used to being on the back foot. Lovely ball in the wings. A good cross in, looking for a red shot. Contact there was made, but no one there to make a good turn. And the goalkeeper there, congratulated by his colleagues. Ben Sinalia, on a second dive, was able to confine that ball, but they're just left with 20 minutes now. Can Amus College skip the line or get their desire after the 20 minutes? That's something they have to answer with the style of play. Of course, the second goal is very much high on the agenda as we speak for Amus College, who just need that just to cushion that lead. But otherwise, St. Mary's SS Kitende look like they are mounting a response which doesn't look very far away and could come anytime sooner. Quick touches there. Space is being closed up, but a free kick given by the referee. Couple of yards. You could see the involvement of this man, Arafat Nkola. And colleagues about trying to suffocate the Amus College defense. We just have to wait and see how this free kick goes about. But just in case you're just rejoining us, Amus College currently are in the lead. Ball played there in the area, no red shot to challenge. Mansour cannot clear it away. Still hovering about. Olimi trying to get it through, but Lubuka doing enough to kick it away. Issa Bugembe. Lovely to try and bring Olimi into action. And Amus reacting quickly. It's a quick throw in, and Steven there trying to throw that ball far. This time round, Issa Bugembe, the one taking charge with a throw in the area. St. Mary's SS not afraid to get a scrappy one. Goalkeeper took a touch. It's going to end up into a corner. Opportunity there avails itself to get something from a corner situation. More changes being signaled there by the assistant referee. You could see everyone in yellow and every supporter of Amus College School sitting on the edges of their seat. They're now starting to see time running slowly. They need something to be a catalyst, but Ibra Sevagala taken off in the place of Vincent Ayevale. More energy, more ideas, more skills, more fault lines being required here to save the day for this St. Mary's side. But clever play there from Kisa Simon to win another throw in. And, I'm sure that ball will be delivered straight away into the 18-yard box. Sabugembe, long throw. Everyone hoping for a red shot to take a touch, but it's still in the confines of the St. Mary's side. Amus College managing to win that ball back. Well, surely that ball had not at all touched a little outside. And Mansour was really undone by, the fact that he scooped that ball. Let's just have a second look. This is where it all got close. It had just on the line, but maybe not in proper position. The assistant there to make the call, but Amus College, Manso tries to tunnel through. Definitely has options from the left to the right, and options beginning to pay off, but it was always going to be a tall order to run past Kisa Simon, and just got in the way. Oliminyara wanting to get the better of the two Amus players, is capable of doing that, but doesn't retain possession on well, after a couple of yellow shots, now step up elements to go on the defensive. St. Mary's SS knocking heavy. They really badly need that goal that brings them to level terms. Well, they always say that desperate times call for desperate measures. You sense the act of desperation starting to sink in, especially in the St. Mary's camp. They have to ensure that they do all the right things to at least try to sneak a goal that brings them back to level terms, and maybe they'll just try to seal off this fixture in a tricky way. Lovely ball, and, quickly dealt away with by the Amus defense. You can see the activity of Toto Majib to clear that one away off the lines. Another long throw, and still the same man fancied to deliver that one in that box area. Everyone going up, including the goalkeeper, who has an advantage of hands. Ben Sinalia. Good advantage to him as he went in full flight, but a change. Amus College, Owalamu. He's the man, Owalamu, who comes on. Well, everyone taking time to see how things go, but this man has been the one on the receiving end of many of the challenges from the opposite direction. But you love his injection of pace and use of energy. He was a handful yesterday. He's just trying to make a repeat of what he has been showcasing throughout this entire FEASSA Games 2024, the 21st edition, but will be stretching, or will be stretched off by the team doctors. I just have to wait and see if he's we just will be waiting to hear the doctor's report. Well, currently being taken off, and will get treatment on the sidelines. Well, of course, trying to decipher the heckling from the supporters, who are saying that St. Mary's are having a sigh of relief after Mansour has been stretched off. I'm not sure how true that is. All I know is that St. Mary's SS Kitende are desperate to getting that goal that brings them back in the picture. They haven't really needed proper touches. The rocky terrain here at the Amus Hill being occupied by fans from all around this area. A mixture of those that traveled with their teams from East Africa, from the rest of the East African countries, to the locals here. Everyone fighting to take a glimpse of the action. The skies are clear and so very attractive in regard to what is currently happening. And you could see the numbers hitting the roof as they try to sit up in the canopies of this beautiful terrain. Been taking a tour myself, but we love the fact that it's quite rocky and it's a mixture of green and rock. Ball in. More trouble continues to loom for Amus as St. Mary's SS Kitende will definitely win this corner kick. Kasanya Leonard, he's trying to tunnel his way through. That ball had touched a little outside. A good call there from the referee. And sending a round of applause in the stands where the huge numbers are currently enjoying the action of these boys football finals in these FEASSA games. We do have another final today in the girls football, and of course it will be St. Noah up against Butere Girls. St. Noah from Uganda up against Butere Girls, high school from Kenya. And of course I'm sure that one will also take the roof off. It will be at another campus at the Bukedia Comprehensive Stadium, our opening stadium for these FEASSA games. So final after final after final. And of course St. Mary's SS Kitende have won themselves a free kick. Well, many of the ladies and gentlemen, the locals here have really enjoyed the FEASSA edition. It was a really interesting season for them, having an international arrangement in their area. Good ball in, and straight away arrowed past the goalkeeper and past the face of goal nonetheless. So they have to try out any opportunity from any angle. Anything you think about is very important at the moment. We're looking at only 8 minutes of normal time as St. Mary's SS Kitende, the defending champions of the FEASSA games. Well, they've been waxing lyrical how they are very good on the AstroTurf. They play on the AstroTurf back at the St. Mary's Stadium. And currently playing on the AstroTurf, something that is very new uphill here. And of course Amus College have now got comfortable playing on that very new surface. Well, the Parliament of Uganda did make a report in after the 2017 FEASSA games that took place in Gulu, and many things were written about that, including the business effect that was highly charged. A couple of this, it's a bit of a scuffle here, and a yellow card there being flashed. I'm not sure I understand what Leonard Kosanya is trying to have exchange between himself and the referee, but discipline has to be very paramount as we are looking at these last 7. You don't want to derail action for your side in any way. You want to surely make sure that your head is in proper position and not having any pullbacks with the referee, so that you can really try and play for advantage. Hussein Sharif there, hounded off by the referee. Ball in, this is where they get dangerous. Trying to go up in the air, St. Mary's SS Kitende. We're hoping to drill this one as hard as they could have, but luck not being the best signing they've had. And of course it was above the substitution. Ijosiga Modashio replacing Hussein Sharif. And of course the referee was trying to point Sharif to the nearest exit. He thought that he was going to walk all the distance from the goal area to the technical bench, but referee there being clever as St. Mary's continue to knock on that door heavy. They want to ask those questions, but again, forgetting that ball in the efforts of doing that. Luboka going for safety first. And of course, Hussein Sharif there going into the referee's yellow book, getting confirmation. And now Amus College. And they do have 2 against 3, holding on tight to that one. Can they try to make a repeat? Abdul Razak, whatever he was trying to do, it's only him who can explain. But he definitely had Mansour coming off the flanks. Could have just continued exchanging passes with his colleague. And of course, good to see Ijosiga Mudashir also making contributions. St. Mary's SS go forward. Now looking at only 4 minutes. Long one, and miscue there. But Red Shirts not pouncing on it again. Safety first. Well, you could see the VIP section properly filled up also here at the Amus Stadium. There's a couple of dignitaries who come to ensure that they do land this plane. It will be awarding medals after these trophy moments, all things that come along with the finals. But at the moment, St. Mary's SS asking those questions. They want to get through Olimi Nyara, dancing his way but hasn't been given access. Ball floated it through and can't land where the Red Shirts want it. Still unlucky again. Well, they are desperate to see how they can at least squeeze a goal. But sometimes they've been unlucky, sometimes it hasn't been good execution, sometimes it's just been overzealous and too much energy on the ball, hitting that ball with too much venom. And you could see the Amus College School AstroTurf. Now Amus, and the young man going down just when he was trying to engage another heavy gear to try and create more overloads for this St. Mary's side. Looking at only now 2 minutes left on no more time, and this fixture is definitely far from over. St. Mary's SS Kitende are capable of asking questions. Our goalkeeper reacting quickly. Ben Sinalia there coming out as quickly as he could to get that ball under his confinement. Lovely as they float forward again. Amus College, can they get that all-important strike? It just goes across. Oh, well, sometimes you have to be very careful when you're trying to chase the other side, but this is where it all happened, and that ball, the kick itself, just getting it past. Now St. Mary's, it's going to be a throw into Amus College. We're just holding there now. They are keeping their fingers crossed. They want to see off this one. They're currently the ones who are having multiple attacks against their colleagues from Kampala. Now St. Mary's, and again trying to knock heavy, but hounded off, not allowed a second, third touch. Good ball floated through. Red Shirts about, no one there to challenge. They get back on the ball, but they lose possession. Another dash in, and player on the ground. Referee there will say it will be a free kick. Well, they're starting to get now Navi for St. Mary's SS Kitende. We're just having to wait how many minutes the referee will be adding onto this fixture, but the two sides standing pound to pound, shoulder to shoulder, though Amus College currently having a slightly upper age. Yeah, very much into the very last seconds of this normal 80 minutes. Mansu brought in the picture again. Can he cause more trouble? Can he land this plane well? And Mansu sends that square ball in. And again, they do not retain possession. It's going to be a goal kick to St. Mary's SS Kitende. 4 minutes have been added by the referee, but what a player this man is proving to be. He's grown confident by each and every minute that has been cascading on in this fixture. And of course, St. Mary's SS Kitende desperate for a response. Can they get that all-important goal that brings them back in the picture? Ball hoofed away with ease. And you could see the reaction there from Mugira to try and push that ball a little bit higher up, but his efforts see that ball slide into the hands of Ben Senalia, the Amus College School goalkeeper. Ball back in the skies. This man is going to be quite handy in trying to... Goalkeeper there dancing with fire. Elito Mansour steps up and goes down to the ground. Nonetheless, according to the referee's flag, it has to be a throw in to St. Mary's SS Kitende. Well, they are trying to force him up, but the referee is looking to be uninterested in all these time-wasting trickery. Good ball in, floated inside, but Lubuka with a quick header and cleared away. Still in the air, disturbing the peace of the birds. But finally back on the ground. Simon Mukisa. Now St. Mary's SS Kitende looking for a chance. Can they force more time in this fixture? And a strike there hitting a brick wall. Player on the ground. Referee will surely close spaces to take a look. And of course, Issa Bugembe will be giving us a throw in. Into the 3rd minute of added time. Waiting to see how this one will be landed. Can St. Mary's SS Kitende force a way back into it? They look like they're on the back foot. They know how to come back. They know how to deal with such fixtures. They know how to get the right keys to unlock. And you can see the celebrations from the Amus camp starting to get a little bit stronger. They are looking at the very last minute of this fixture, but of course there is still more time. A minute sometimes can be like a lifetime in a fixture like this. It will be a yellow card for the goalkeeper. Time-wasting tactics there from the Amus College School goalkeeper and referee. Not making any mistake, but giving a yellow card to Sinalia Ben. And of course they've given possession away cheaply. So that is Amus College. Still holding on tight to that ball, but playing there around with fire. And it's going to be a throw in. We are in the very last seconds of the fixture. Waiting to see how this one ends. Amus College still having 1 goal up. St. Mary's desperate for a response. They do have red shirts about. Can they find an equalizer? Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Very much into the last seconds. Are we seeing another champion of the FEASSA Boys Football Final? We are just this close and waiting for the referee's whistle. They are waiting for the referee's whistle. Everyone is waiting. Who will be the champion? Will it be Amus College? They have a foot forward, but can they finish the job? It's that man in the center now to make the call, but we are already past time added. And it's going to be a huge celebration if Amus College manage to land this plane. And without a doubt, we do have a new champion of the FEASSA Games, the boys football, and it's Amus College who stand heads and shoulders above all the rest to claim their title. They did manage to score a goal by Abdul Razak Muzamil in the 47th minute, and now they send the crowd wild. The FEASSA plane has properly been landed in the boys football final, and Amus College finally get the better of St. Mary's SS Kitende. Huge celebrations in this area. And of course, I'm sure it's going to be dancing and drinking and eating. But of course, as you can see, that they've done the job. For a moment, they didn't look as favorites coming into this fixture. Of course, yesterday's performance was a signal to any other contender that they did have a chance to try and make their name or pick their names among East Africa's finest. And as you can see, that celebrations from both the locals and also the fans, the players, the coaching staff, everyone involved. They've managed to retain the trophy home. They did give us a proper organization. And finally, Amus College School claimed the title of the FEASSA Games Boys Football 2024. It will be they who will be going into celebrations. Well, nonetheless, we're starting to see animated scenes, but we hope that everything is brought to calm as, well, everyone now, you can expect passions to go a little up. I'm sure everything will be brought to order. Not an ending you want, but well, the fans will continue their celebrations even off the school campus. They've managed to retain the title here, and at full time in the FEASSA Games Boys Football Final, it is Amus College who claimed the title. It is Amus College 1 and St. Mary's SS Kitende 0.